Welcome to The Fruit of the Matter, the podcast that gets to the core of our food systems. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben. Today, we're sinking our teeth into a fruit that commands devotion and dollars in equal measure, the durian. And Alex, 2025 is shaping up to be a truly difficult year for the Malaysian durian industry.
It really is, Ben. It feels like a perfect storm of problems is hitting the farmers all at once.
Yeah.
Let's start with, I guess, the foundation of all farming, the weather. It's been completely unpredictable.
You're right. I've been speaking to contacts on the ground, and they're facing a real battle with nature.
Right.
One moment, it's a blistering heat wave that stresses the trees. The next, it's torrential rain that disrupts the delicate flowering process.
And for those of us who just want to enjoy a good durian, what does that mean? I've heard the peak season was delayed this year.
It was. And the impact goes deeper. The inconsistent weather affects the quality and the yield.
Wow.
It's also forcing a major rethink of the entire export strategy. I mean, delicate, flavorful varieties like Tupai King are really struggling. The weather and the long shipping times are just too much for them.
So growers are being forced to choose resilience over variety?
Exactly. The tough, reliable Musang King is becoming even more dominant, not just because of its taste,
Right.
but because it can survive the journey. It's a fascinating example of how climate change is directly influencing what ends up on our plates.
It's a powerful reminder that our food choices are connected to these huge environmental shifts. But Ben, the weather is only Act 1 of this drama.
Yeah.
There's a major human conflict at the heart of this crisis, isn't there?
Yes, and it's a saga we could call the Game of Thorns.
Okay.
It's a bitter land dispute centered in Raub, Pahang, which is basically the world's Musang King capital.
Set the scene for us. This involves small farmers and a very powerful entity, right?
That's the one. For generations, you've had smallholder farmers cultivating durians on state land,
Okay.
but without official titles. Then the state government grants an exclusive lease to the Royal Pahang Durian Group, or RPDG, a powerful consortium tasked with, legalizing and managing these farms.
On the face of it, legalizing an industry sounds like a logical step. But I get the sense it wasn't that simple for the farmers.
Not at all. The original terms were seen as incredibly unfair. The farmers were essentially told that they would have to sell their entire harvest to the consortium at a fixed price, one that was well below the market rate they could get themselves. They saw it as a hostile takeover of the industry they had spent their lives building. It's
a classic David versus Goliath narrative. But the story takes another twist in 2025.
Right.
Just when the farmers were locked in this fight, a new shadow appeared.
A very mysterious shadow. A brand new company, DOA Plantation, suddenly appeared on the scene.
Whoa.
Reports claim they began occupying land and intimidating farmers, trying to force them out. It's thrown everything into disarray.
Wow. So the farmers, already in a precarious position, are now being squeezed from two different directions.
Correct. But here is the most incredible plot twist.
Okay.
The arrival of this new, aggressive player seems to have completely changed the dynamic.
Okay.
There are now whispers that the original adversaries, the farmers and the Royal Pahang Durian Group, are considering settling their long-standing dispute.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. They might be realizing they have a common problem in DOA Plantation.
It certainly looks that way. It's a high-stakes drama where the prize is control over Malaysia's most valuable crop. So you have this convergence of climate pressure, a fight for land rights, and corporate intrigue, all coming to a head at the same time.
It's a story about so much more than just a spiky, smelly fruit. It's about, the future of farming and who holds the power.
Now, Here's a question we'd like you to think about. As global demand for specialty foods, like Musang King, grows, is it inevitable that small independent farmers will be squeezed out by large corporations?
Right.
Or can a balance be found that protects both the industry and the people who built it?